circular here. Existed. Well, this area is actually oh my god, look at these chairs. Wait, what is this? If it's oh my god, I could have brought a charger. Oh, it charges your phone. Oh, I don't think you're allowed. I literally got up to like the last floor, like the top floor, and I realized that it's not even accessible for the public, so I have to go all the way down. So I'm taking a lift because I walked up 5 flights of steps and I am out of breath. So let's go to ground level. I'm actually shook. Okay, as if this isn't the coolest bathroom you've ever seen. What? Bruh. There's construction happening on my right and there are children screaming at the back of the library. I really don't know how loud the background noise is going to be, but hopefully it goes well. I'm going to have to hold my hair so that I prevent it from like flying everywhere. I couldn't really film inside the library because it was way too quiet. You could literally hear like a pin drop, so behind the library I guess. Yeah, the main area was way too loud. I bought something from the cafe in there and I'm going to be eating and answering some questions regarding studying and everything like that. I'm just going to check the audio because I really don't know if you can hear me. I apologize for all the background noise that you will probably hear in this video, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry for that. So this is the second video of my study with me, or productivity series I guess. I just needed a break after that study period. It was honestly the worst time ever, you know, like to date. It was probably the worst experience ever. I was unmotivated and I just felt honestly so horrible throughout the entire HSC experience. So now that I'm finally out of it, I've had time for myself. Today was kind of a me day. I'm a massive introvert if you don't know that. So extroverts are people who thrive off other people's energies, and introverts, and not necessarily the complete opposite, but they need time to regain their motivation and energy after spending long periods of time with people. God, Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be answering some questions that were asked a while ago that I was going to do for Get Ready With Me, but I couldn't find an SD card, so I never ended up filming it. So I'm just going to answer some of your questions. So Tash asked, tips on studying and being on top of your schoolwork. This was a false claim. I was never on top of my schoolwork, but I did managed to get okay grades throughout high school, solely because I'm the type of person where pressure affects me a lot. Pressure makes diamonds, as people say, and I would procrastinate to the very last minute. Like, I'm talking like day of. Like, I submitted my extension to literally the day of, and it was just a horrible experience, and I will have to learn from it. Yeah, I guess just as soon as you get your assignment, try to start it, try planning, having like goals, like achievable goals to set throughout. So loud. What the Lord? I'm just getting dressed and my legs are gonna get numb. I'm literally on my knees on the floor in the park. And by the way, the library is see-through, constructed with glass panels, so pretty sure you can see me, but it's fine. It's fine. It's so yum. To be honest, I don't know if I'd ever film a mukbang because the way I eat is so weird. Like, I hate the way I eat. So I have to keep track of time as well because I'm meeting my friends later on for dinner back in Newtown, so that's like a 1 hour trek, but it's fun. Even though I live in Sydney, there are so many places that I haven't yet explored or looked at, like Green Square. I really never thought to go to Green Square, but it is so nice. Like, it is actually so nice, and so happy that I came, and I got a lot of work done, so I'm really happy. Shine X Jung asks, what is your ethnicity? A lot of people have asked me that in my previous videos and Instagram posts, but I am full Vietnamese. So, con chào. Con không biết nói tiếng Việt nhiều lắm. My accent is really off. Today I brought with me a few things to do. This is a notebook. Be creative. It's basically a place where I write anything in particular that comes to my mind. I have creative thoughts very sporadically, meaning that they rarely come. That's why I suffered so much in high school, because motivation and sparks of creativity came so sporadically that in times where I desperately needed to be creative and that it would never come through. So this is why I invested in a little notebook that my family friend actually told me to do. I jot down words, quotes onto this small notebook so that it will help clarify any thoughts or ideas that I have. And I've been using this for the longest time. I then transfer it into whatever I have to do. Thanks. Got this small book from Daiso. There I learned Vietnamese. I am full Vietnamese, but unfortunately I can barely speak the language. I can understand it quite, but speaking and writing I cannot do. I've always wanted to learn and speak Vietnamese. I was brought up in a household where my family didn't really speak to me in Vietnamese. Living in a predominantly Vietnamese area and going to family events, I was always shamed upon for not knowing how to engage in conversations or not understanding thoroughly or reciprocating in conversations well, because I never got the chance to learn Vietnamese, and because no one really taught me how to talk Vietnamese. And as high school rolled around, I didn't really find the time to invest in learning a new language because I was so caught up with assignments and schoolwork that yeah, I never really had time. But as of now, I'm post-HSC, I'm trying to learn Vietnamese. One of my favorite YouTubers, Ono Nina, recommends to write out your notes to retain the information and engage more with what you're learning. And that way you're practicing writing Vietnamese and it will stick more into your brain. That's why I invested in a little notepad to write out all my Vietnamese notes. And I just started a few days ago, so I'm still literally at the beginner level, but hopefully as time progresses I get better. So I I also have books. I wanted to try read as much as I possibly could before enrolling into any uni courses. Being forced to read the conventional and dry prescribed text that school forces you to read. So during HSC, I lost a lot of the initial passion that I had for reading, and I wanted to regain that. So I started reading again, and instead of using my phone throughout the train rides and travel, I decided to read more to maximize productivity and decrease that sense of dissatisfaction that I had. So leave in the comments below what your favorite books are, because I genuinely want to know. You can recommend it to anybody else in the comments. They can read it, why you love that book so much, what it's about. No spoilers please, because I hate spoilers. If you spoil, then you shall be shunned upon if you spoil books. So these are the two books I'm reading at the moment, and I always try to switch between fiction and non-fiction. So I've been reading The Little Prince. It is a novella, and it is one of the most adorable classic tales that you could possibly read. It's basically an allegory for the human condition and the way humans act, and the inevitable depletion of creativity and artistic flair as you grow older. So I really am enjoying this. The second book that I'm reading are The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. It's basically a business self-help book that showcases his approach to being effective through attaining goals, and this progression from dependence to independence and on to interdependence. And I will leave the definitions for each of those below because I will probably butcher them, but yes, it's really good to read, you know, especially during post-HSC when you kind of feel shattered from everything and you're trying to rebuild yourself up. It's a really good book for self-help. I think I'm going to wrap up this video pretty soon. I'm going to go schoolies in Melbourne with a few of them, so stay tuned for a lot of vlogs. I don't know what's going to go down. I'm going to be filming the whole schoolies in Melbourne experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like, comment and subscribe. If you like more of these types of study videos or productivity videos or anything like that, just let me know so I can film more of it. And yeah, see you in my next. I wish I invested in a mic and a tripod, because this is the most ratchet thing I've ever seen. I always, should I leave on the earphones? No, I shouldn't. Oh my god, my phone is underneath the camera. I don't know, if I move it then the camera might fall. Oh god, please don't fall. It took me a while to stand you. Oh, okay, got it. Will the construction workers please be nice to me? School, yeah, all this construction is not helping. But I don't think I'm gonna get anything filmed. Nice. This is a really bad idea. I got regain the energy skateboard. GG. This is like really awkward. I have to stop saying this is really awkward because no one actually cares what I'm doing. It's just me. It's just my own head. Okay. To retain the sorry. It was awkward. This is so awkward. Someone drove past, but they were really nice and they smiled. Guys smile more because it actually can help someone